planes. Let's see where we drift to. Buffers in reverse, road signs wrecked. It's CK7 gaming time. Driving trains, trucks too, parachute planes. Let's see where we drift to. Buffers in reverse, road size wrecked. It's CK7 gaming time. Driving trains, gaining destinations, forgetting to stop. Driving through red lights, bad buffer stops. It's time for CK7 gaming. CK7 gaming time. CK7 gaming. Driving through stations, forgetting to stop. Driving through red lights, bad buffer stops. It's time for CK7 gaming.
What? Am I on? I thought I wasn't due on for another 5 minutes. What? Oh no. What? Don't turn the camera on, please. No, don't turn the camera on. What do you mean you got to stream it? No, please, no. I'm not ready. No, no. Oh God. Oh. I'm not ready. Oh gosh, I'm on live. Oh, hello everybody. Yeah, hello. Welcome to another stream. I was just having a quick bite to eat, and I don't know why I'm here. I'm in the bar. Oh no, I might as well tell you all. Yeah, I was having a quick drink before I started the stream. It's a lovely day here today. We're in Belfast today. Yeah, it's blue skies, sun's out. It's yeah. Oh yes. Anyway, I better make my way to the plane, I suppose. Oh dear, there's some Haribo down there. Should I have some Haribo or some M&Ms? Oh, should I have some Doritos, I wonder? Don't know. What flavours of Doritos have they got here? They got all dippers, guacamole. Wow, yeah. Right. Oh dear. Just gonna just say goodbye. Yeah. Thanks for the chat earlier. It was very nice chatting to you. Enjoy that lovely pizza that you're eating. Right. I better get to the plane, I suppose. Where's the way out? It's over here, isn't it? Right. Let's get out of the Causeway Lounge. I wasn't supposed to be in here. People will get the wrong impression of me. Right. Let's get out of here. Let's head to the plane. Oh, there's a W.H. Smith's. Do you think I should get anything in there? I don't know. Do you think I should get something? Why am I a bit wonky? Hang on a minute. For some reason, I think it must have just been my balance today. You know, what we got over here. We got what we got in here. We got some gift sets. We got a checkout. We got some sort of things that you get in a W.H. Smith's. You can get Tropicana. Yeah. More Haribos, Red Bulls. What we got over here? Maybe need something for the flight. Butter keks, waffles. Well, I'm good at that. I don't need waffles. I'm already got. Oh, what we got over here? Jack Daniels. Maybe I should sneak one of those on the plane with me. Or Johnny Walker, Jameson, Guinness. Snacks. What we got over here? We got. Is that all we got? Doritos. What is it with Doritos in this airport? Waffles. Oh, we can get some cornflakes, shreddies, curiously cinnamon. A big pack of shreddies. Wow, they can eat those on the train. What on the plane? What? Oh, interesting. That looks a bit like Beck's to me, but they've obviously called it Pepe's, wherever that's from. Pepe's, interesting. Belfast Lager, and then we've got Coca-Cola, is that? Well, someone will be upset that they don't do Pepsi Max in here. And then we got some bottles of Guinness at the bottom. All the sort of things that you get. And, I used to think that, WH Smith's was all magazines and newspapers, but not anymore. Right, anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get down to me plane. Lots of posters about the tower. Do you want to go to the tower? No, I don't think we do we? Oh, hello. It's a bit busier in here. Oh, I think we're in. Is it gate 10 we're at? I don't know. What gate are we at? Gate 13, isn't it? I think. Where's gate 13 then? Oh, can't get out. My gate's not on here. Well, never mind. We'll just have to find it. I was gate 13. Maybe it's because it's unlucky they don't want you to go to it. Right, let's just come down here. Let's just get in here. Alright, let's just go through here. Let's get downstairs. And then we can get out of here, I suppose. Right. Arrivals. No, we don't want to be in the arrivals, do we? Oh gosh. Right. Let's just come through here a minute. And then while we're doing that, I'll just do this on the side. Not that of course you'll notice, but I think it's about time we started boarding the passengers, really. Passengers can start to board. Anyway, let's get over to the plane while we're here. So let's have a go for a wander. It'll be about 3 hours by the time we get to Southend at this rate. Wow, it's interesting how the GSX sounds are play as if they're like you're right next to them. Right, anyway, let's head over to my plane. It's just over here somewhere. There we go.
Passengers boarding starting.
Yeah, the passengers are boarding. There we go. I've just got to run on the apron. They'll tell me off for that. Is it the Ryanair plane I'm on today? I think it is. Well, I don't know. I've been flying Ryanair the last few days. What's this one over here? I think this is it over here, isn't it? With the interesting livery. Almost there. What one's this one? Oh, hang on a minute. This isn't it, is it? This is the first 800. Oh, it's a freighter. Okay, that's definitely not for me. Although, if you want to do some freight stuff, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back. Oh, hang on a minute. Here it is. Here's my plane. It's over here. Silly me. My plane is over here. And all the passengers are coming up already. What's that noise? Sounds like it's right behind me, but I think it's this GSX. Right. Anyway, let's there we are. As I said, a bit of a retro feel today. Got this lovely British Caledonian liveried 737-600 today. It's a bit of a what if What if British Caledonian had had 737s originally, like the 200 series back in the day? This is kind of like, well, oh, dear me, sorry about that. Where's your mum? What? Look, you know, you've got to keep an eye on your children. Can't just let them wander about on their own. Right, anyway, here come the punters, I suppose. I better get in the plane myself. Just have a quick look around. So yeah, the 737-600, the little sporty number, I suppose, for the 737s. About the winglets. Oh, he's there. Be careful, it's very icy here. That you can see them sliding. They obviously were sliding on the ice there. We need to put some salt down here. This is terrible. I'm going to complain to the airport authorities about this. Hang on a minute. I just need to tell him. Oi, sir, with the clipboard. You need to get the airport out. You know, they need to sort that sliding out over there. There's been a lot of sliding. You can't do any sliding. Hello, one of my passengers is saying hello to me. Hello, Katie passenger. How are you today? The team meeting was brought forward. Well, that's good. Well, please don't be late for boarding, because you know, it's very important. There's hello, sir. Yes, got your carry-on with you, I see. Right, anyway, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I better get on the plane, I suppose, because yeah, we're getting a bit late here. You're out now. Yes, you need to get back into the plane, Katie. You know, we can't leave without you. Right. Oh, how many passengers have we got today? Oh, we got 69 passengers today for some reason. No idea why, but there we go. Not a very heavy load. Right, here we go. Inside the plane we shall go. Oh, hello, hello there, Janet. How are you today? You look very smart. Is Toby working down the end, I hope? That's you in the grey sweatshirt. Oh dear. Well, unfortunately, that's already been and gone. Let me just sort myself out here in my seating position. Oh, that's a bit better now. It's quite noisy in this little plane. Need to turn it up a little bit. Right, anyway, so where was I? I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me know if you can hear me alright, if I need to turn me soundies down. I just need to do a quick check here to see what's going on. Yeah, I think everything is sorted out so far. Oh dear. Right. Let me just sort out a few things before I go. I've got to put in some bits and pieces here. So my zero fuel weight today is going to be 44.7. Wow, that's really light. But then again, this is a 600, isn't it? So I've just got to put that in there like so. And then I'll plonk over to the performance calculator. And we'll sort out the performance tool. I feel a bit like me. I'm a bit like a performance tool. And yeah, we'll put that in. And then we'll import the weather in. And then I think we should work out roughly what all my bits and pieces are. Right. Let's have a look. Flap 1 takeoff today. Cool. That's pretty cool. What's me selected temps today? 59. Yeah, we are a little bit of a sporty aircraft today. We're doing a takeoff 2 as well, which is an 18k D rate. Hello, Egbert. Yes, welcome aboard. We haven't shut the doors yet, so you're just in time. I'm just sorting out the last bits and pieces before we leave. I accidentally got caught in the bar. I was supposed to be starting my stream in the cockpit, but the people that handle my streams decided to start the stream when I was at the bar. Terrible. So I've just had to make my way down to the plane, and hopefully we'll be on our way. I'm just putting the speeds in at the minute, getting all that sorted out, ready to rumble. And I need to talk to ATC, and then we'll be on our way. And then I Should be ready to go. 123. Wow, V2. As I said, it's a very sporty number here. Right. Let me put on the radio. Get the radio on. Okay, first thing I need to do is just need to listen to the ATIS just to see what's going on there. I hope you're both well, by the way. Okay, so QNH is 1010. That's nice. And information Juliet, it seems. So that's cool. So we'll go over to the ground to I think it's ground I need to go to for the clearance. We don't have a clearance function. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Which stand am I at? 13, aren't I? Yes, of course, I'm lucky. And it was Juliet. Okay. Good morning, Belfast ground. This is Caledonian 222 with you with information Juliet. Boeing 737-600 at stand 13 requesting IFR clearance to Southend. Oh, have I messed it up already? What have I done now? Yeah, well, good to hang out with the gang. Do you know what? I can't even do anything properly, can I, eh? Hello, says Egbert. I think I know what it is. I think it's where I'm messing about with my volume levels again. Hang on a minute. Yeah, anyway, you can all hear me all right, can't you? If it's a bit loud, the background sound, let me know and I'll have to just fiddle around with it a bit. Would like a radio check, please.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
Would like a radio check, please.
Oh, wow. Let's just go over to here again. Belfast ground, this is Caledonian 222 with you. Information Juliet, stand number 13, Boeing 737-600, requesting IFR clearance to Southend, please. Why is this not working today?
I'll have your clearance
Oh,
in just a second.
oh, it's going to have my clearance in just a second. Thank you. Right. Might be because it's Aldergrove and not Belfast.
Caledonian 222. Information Juliet is correct. Cleared to Southend. After departure, fly radar vectors to Lisbon. Then as filed. Departure runway 25. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 133.125. Squawk 1647.
Cleared to Southend after departure, fly radar vectors to Lisbon, then as filed, departure runway 25, initial climb to 4,000 feet, departure 133.125, will squawk 1647, Caledonian 222. Right, anyway, so that's that done. Let's sort out the thing. Oh, Nigel's already sorted out the
Readback correct.
thing for me. Thank you. That's superb. The readback is correct as well. Right, that's done that. What else do I need to do, CK? Do you know what? As soon as I start to stream again, everything all goes weird. Right, 4,000 feet. I'll put that in as well.
Captain CK, boarding has started and the first passengers are now aboard the plane.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Caledonian Flight 222 to Southend. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes, and do remember to stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any help, just give us a shout. And if you see the captain, well, just try not to look too worried, eh? He's still learning how to fly.
Thanks, Janet. How's Toby? Is Toby down the back as well?
Oh, Toby's down the back, probably trying to convince the passengers that the emergency exits are just really fancy doors. You know how he is.
Yeah, I just want to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Caledonian Flight 222
she's
to
very
Southend.
ditzy, Janet.
Please find your seats and stow your luggage, unless you want to play a game of Will It Fit with the overhead bins. And remember, if the captain starts flying like he did last week, just hold on tight and pray for a smooth landing. Thanks for the heads up, Captain. Just keeping an eye on Toby down the back, making sure he doesn't try to convince anyone that the life jackets double as flotation devices for their snacks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Caledonian Flight 222 to Southend. Please find your seats and stow your luggage, unless you fancy a game of Will It Fit with the overhead bins.
God, she does go on, doesn't she?
Starts flying like he did last
I
week.
don't
Just
know.
hold on tight and pray for a smooth landing.
Janet, just to let you know, we've got a couple of VIPs on board today. You've got to treat them very nicely, and yes, they're Egbert and Katie. So yes, they're seating in the front row, so just ply them with champagne, get them drunk, and so they won't forget. They will forget everything about this flight.
Oh, absolutely, Captain. I'll make sure Egbert and Katie get the royal treatment. After all, if they forget this flight, it might just be because of your flying skills. I'll ply them with champagne and hope they don't remember the turbulence you caused last week.
Oh, terrible. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no. This isn't going well already. One tablet failed to load. Right. And hopefully that's not going to cause anything on my flight. The only way I can get around that is to restart it. Why is everything all playing up today since I did a stream? Terrible. Well, anyway. I should have checked that before we went, but I'm hoping that everything will be good on here. Right, anyway, let's get going. I think the plane is ready to go now. I think. I think everything's ready to go. Right, let's release the ground power as well. Oh dear. You know what, I can't remember anything now, Egbert. You're strapped in? Yeah. At least somebody is. Right. Let's go to the egg cam, shall we? This is the Egbert cam. Nice view there, Egbert, sitting in your seat, just beside the engine there. Right, anyway. Flight controls, why is that then? Why is there a flight control thing going on? Of course, the yaw damper is off, that would probably explain it. Right. What else do we need to do up here? We need to put the seatbelt signs on, don't we? Because otherwise you lot will be in trouble. Let's put them down as well. And we'll do the POE in a minute. Right, I think, hopefully, as I said, we won't have any two problems. Normally this tablet's supposed to work as well, but sometimes when it doesn't. Normally it's like when I'm loaded in a new livery for the first time, I should have restarted it. But because I was so paying attention to over here and I went off to the bar, I didn't really pay attention to the other screen. So I'm hoping that the flight will go alright. If not, well, we'll just have to see what happens. What can go wrong? I mean, there's no red lights here, there's no buffers. Oh God, why can't I ever just stream properly? Why can't anything just go right for me? Do you know what I mean? Cabin crew's arm doors, please.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew's arm doors.
Right, anyway. So, just going to mess about with the volumes a little bit. I think it's still a little bit too loud there. So, let's get those levels down a little bit here. We love you. Yeah, thank you. I always hate doing flight sim streams because they always... Oh, everything always seems to go pear-shaped, doesn't it? Oh dear. Right, what do I do now? I've forgotten. Let me think. Right, we've done the we've done that. I've got the parking brake on. I think we need to push back and start now. That's the next thing we need to do. Right, so what? Well, let's just yeah, just the push back now. So I need to talk to Tower and get them to do the pushback for me. Actually, no. What we'll do first, we'll get the pushback and departure ready, just so that they can come and connect up to the tug. Right, there goes the stairs. Anyway, the stairs are off. Anyway, the livery looks nice, doesn't it? Right, where are you then? You're ready for pushback. Where are you hiding? Oh, be careful! Oh my god, you almost got run over by the stairs there. Oh, I don't know. Terrible. Oh my gosh. She just banged her head on the side of the fuselage there. Oh dear. Right, oh. She's got no consideration for the airframe, has she? Is Benny Hill about? Yeah, I know, right? Right, come on then, Mr. Pushback Tug. I don't like the fact EasyJet's doing it. You know, they might see me as a rival and just try and mess up my day even more. But yeah, it's a little bit slippery out there still, isn't it? Yeah, a bit icy, I see.
Locking gear.
Yeah, they're locking the gear. Right, anyway, I better get back in the plane, I suppose. And then we'll talk to Tower and I'll tell them that I'm ready to push and start. And Aldergrove Ground, this is Caledonian 222 Review Standard number 13, requesting push and start, please.
Caledonian 222, push and start approved, face southeast.
We'll face southeast, Caledonian 222. Right, so anyway. So the nearest we can do is south, so that should be fine anyway. It is kind of southeast, isn't it? Oh, remove the chocks. Yeah, that would be good if I did that. Got to remove the parking brakes. Right, I'm going to release the parking brakes then. Oh, CK. Hang on a second. So, like I said, you know, I couldn't order. Well, yeah. Anyway, never mind. Yep. This is my fault. Somebody forgot to plug the controller in. Right. Start at wheel. Right. So we got to look for someone called Will, and then we can start. Well, I suppose I better start the engines up then. Right, anyway, what should we do now? I forgot. I think it's the... got to turn the packs off, haven't I? So let's just turn them off. And then we'll put the... that's already done. And we just flick this little switch here, like that.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Caledonian Flight 222 to Southend. We're just about to push back, so
God.
If you need to release them, just lift the
I've got
button.
no idea what she's going on about.
In case of an emergency, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. To use them, pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth.
Please set parking brakes.
If you see a mask drop down in front of the captain, don't worry. It's just his way of saying he's feeling a bit lightheaded. As for the life vests, they're located under your seats. To use them, pull them out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps tight. Inflate it by pulling the red tabs, or by blowing into the tube if you fancy a bit of a workout. Now, we have emergency exits located at the front, middle, and back of the aircraft. In the unlikely event of an emergency, just follow the indicated signs. If you see the captain running towards the exit, just follow him. He's probably found a way to escape his own flying. We're expecting a flight time of just over an hour, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Or at least try to forget that you're flying with
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
I'm sure Janet's been saying some really horrible things behind my back, you know. She's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right, anyway, I think we're ready to go. So I need to just put these back on, like so. Turn the APU off, and then go over to this side. Put these two down, turn that up, and then we should hear some sounds. Thank you, that's the air going in. Put the PO heat on. Then we need to do the trim, which is 6.11. So set 6.11 on here. There we are. One more. There we go. Is it in airplane mode? Put that on RTO. And yeah, now we need to do the flight controls check. Let's see that. So I'm just doing that in the background, just the rudders, make sure my joystick's working, because the last thing we want is to fall out the sky. Make sure the spoilers are working, and then we'll put flaps down to 1. Flaps down to 1. And then we should be ready to go. And then I need to just put it into VNAV mode, and then into what's our runway heading actually before we leave? I think it's 247, isn't it? So to have that in the correct runway heading, and then we should be ready to go. Right, as we're going to take off straight out, and then we'll get vectored to the first waypoint, which is called Lisbo. I think I need to ask Tower now for the clearance now, don't I? I think clearance, whatever. And Caledonian 222 requesting taxi to runway 25, please.
Caledonian 222, taxi to runway 25 via X-ray, Lima Alpha.
Taxi into runway 25 via X-ray Lima Alpha, Caledonian 222. Right, I think we should put my old taxi lights on, I think, ready to go, I think. Yeah. Is there anything else that I need to do before we go? Do you know what, I always forget something here. Right, just having a quick look around. Right, I think we can shoot off now. Right, let's get going at last to Southend. It's only taken about 2 days.
Stingray November 239 Alpha Zulu Alder Grove ground, then continue taxi via Delta. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
Right, let's put the taxi turn-offs on. Sounds a bit like my trousers, a bit of a turn-off. Got me safety cords on. Right, anyway. Let's just... come on, plane, steer. Terrible. I think it's all those whiskies that I've had already, you know, in the lounge. Yeah, I just done a few too many whiskies here. Right. Hope you're enjoying the slideshow, everybody. Janet, make sure Egbert and Katie have another glass of champagne before takeoff, please. They might need it.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll make sure Egbert and Katie are well taken care of with their champagne. After all, if they forget this flight, it might just be the best thing ever. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for takeoff, just a quick reminder that if you see the captain sweating, it's probably because he forgot how to fly again. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Or at least try to forget that you're flying with Captain CK.
Anyway. Better put the TCAS on as well, I suppose, because, you know, all the teacups, as we like to call it. Right, yeah. Oh, dear.
Caledonian 222, contact tower on 118.3. Have a good afternoon.
Tower 118.3. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye. Right, we'll contact the tower in a minute once I've actually got up to the holding point here. Right, let's contact tower, shall we? Aldergrove Tower, this is Caledonian 222 review, holding short runway 25.
Caledonian 222, Aldergrove Tower, runway 25, winds 250 at 14, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25, Caledonian 222. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seat belts are fastened. If you see the captain sweating, don't worry. It's just his way of saying he's really concentrating on not crashing this time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Or at least try to forget that you're flying with Captain CK.
Twin Star Golf Papa Delta, contact departure on 133.125.
Departure on 133.125 for Twin Star Golf Papa Delta.
Right, are we all ready then, everybody? I hope so. I hope we're all ready. Because I certainly aren't. Right, is everything all done? Lights are on, APU is off. Yep, I think everything's all good to go. Right, yeah. Right, I think we're ready. Are you ready are you ready at the back there? I hope you're all ready. Let's put the timer on. God, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Terrible. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Contact departure on 133.125.
133.125. 144 today.
Wow, the engines are so low because of the fact that we're just so light and 81% power. Gear up. Nigel, you have the comms.
Alright, CK, I've got the comms now.
Well, Nigel's a bit loud, isn't he?
Caledonian 222.
Oh.
Switching to departure on 133.125. Caledonian 222. Aldergrove departure, Caledonian 222, afternoon, climbing past 2500. Aldergrove departure, Caledonian 222, good afternoon, we're climbing past 2500. Caledonian 222, Aldergrove departure identified. Clear direct Lisbon, climb flight level 210. Clear direct Lisbon, climbing flight level 210, Caledonian 222.
Right, direct to Lisbon. Alright, so we'll do the 210 first. And then we'll turn direct to Lisbon. So let's just come out here. So yeah, we're going to turn towards Lisbon now, which is the first waypoint that we have to go to. We're vectored there. We're going to put that into standard as well now. No worries, it's all good.
Caledonian 222.
Dear guests, you can now use your electronic devices, so feel free to scroll through your social media or play games. Just remember, if the captain starts flying like he did last week, you might want to keep your phone handy to call for help. And don't worry, the onboard Wi-Fi service is available now, so you can share your flight experience with the world, or at least with your cat. Enjoy!
SayIntentions, Katie. Alright, just head into the first waypoint, or more or less first waypoint. Let's once we're over that, let's change to the other window. Right, let's just go direct to Ringer now.
Caledonian 222, contact Scottish info on 123.775.
Switching to Scottish info on 123.775. Caledonian 222. Scottish info, Caledonian 222, afternoon. Climbing through flight level 150 for flight level 270.
Caledonian 222, Scottish info, identified, afternoon pilot.
Okay, so we're going up to 270. That's our cruising altitude for the flight today. So and let's have a quick look at the routing. So we're going to go over, just come out over Ireland, and then we're going to route over near the Isle of Man, and then we're not going to go over near Blackpool, unfortunately. We're going to go quite close. Hopefully we might see Blackpool out the window. We're going to come out more over Liverpool, and then over towards Chester, over Stoke-on-Trent, and then down towards Coventry, and then Milton Keynes, and then make our way into Russia. Right, let's just set the heading on here. We can turn the landing lights off now. We're beyond the beyond that. We can also turn that off now. We can put these back onto this now as well. We can let the passengers walk around, I think. Well, pretend to walk about, do whatever. Passengers can now cause chaos in the cabin.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can now cause chaos in the cabin. Feel free to stretch your legs, but try not to trip over the captain's ego while you're at it. And remember, if you see him sweating, it's just him trying to remember which button to press next. Enjoy the flight.
Now she might be a bit quiet because I've quietened her down a bit, but if you can hardly hear her when she's talking to the passengers, let me know. I can turn that up a little bit. Right, we're almost at top of climb. 9 minutes later. That's what I like about the 600, because you know, especially when it's quite light and hasn't got a lot of fuel, it's quite sporty. Quite a sporty little plane when it wants to be. Keeping an eye out here, so we're just heading off outside the coast now. You have Stockholm, not Arlanda, to Lubin. I think that's the spelling in Poland to do later. Which Stockholm is it, Katie? Is it Västerås, spelt with a V, or is it Skavsta? Skavsta. Stockholm Skavsta is like a typical London airport. You know, it's miles away from Stockholm. The first one. Oh, Västerås. Yes. Yeah. Vaster, whatever. Yeah, Ryanair used to do a lot of their flights from there. Right, anyway, we reached cruising altitude, which is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached cruising altitude, which is a fancy way of saying we're now flying high enough to avoid the traffic jams on the M25. We'll be starting our snack and drink service shortly, and I must say, the cheese and crackers are so good, they might just make you forget who's flying this thing. After we've served you, we'll also have some delightful items from the Caledonian shop for you to peruse, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, or at least try to forget that Captain CK is at the controls.
Janet, could you bring myself and Nigel some coffee, please?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get you and Nigel some coffee. Just try not to spill it on the controls this time, eh?
Right, so where's me put all my infos in? Right, so we've got to put in 233 in here. 233. And then on the frequency 11135. I need to get rid of these things. It's so annoying when I'm trying to enter these in. Can't see what I'm writing. Right, hang on. Is that 35? 111, wasn't it? 35. Right, there we go. 11135. That's it. And we've got to do the other side as well.
Caledonian 222. Contact Scottish Control on 133.0 traffic to 5.
Switching to Scottish Control on 133.05, Caledonian 222. Scottish Control, Caledonian 222, good afternoon, maintaining flight level 270.
And the descent point.
222, Scottish Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Right, we've got 153 miles until top of descent, so that's good. So we've got a little bit of a while here. Right, we're just going over the Isle of Man now, down there. There's the Isle of Man. I hope Tepit's going to be meeting us at the airport today. I'll be so annoyed if we get there and he's not there to greet us. So Janet, what was it you said that we had for the in-flight meals today?
Oh, Captain. For the in-flight meals today, we have a delightful selection of cardboard sandwiches and a side of disappointment. Just what you need to fuel your flying skills, eh?
Cardboard sandwiches. What's in the cardboard sandwiches?
Oh, Captain, the cardboard sandwiches are filled with a delightful mixture of air and regret. Perfect for a flight with you at the controls.
You're so cheeky. Get back there and get back to work.
Just a quick note about our in-flight meal options. We have our famous cardboard sandwiches, which are delightful mixture of air and regret. Just what you need to fuel your journey with Captain CK at the helm. Enjoy. Oh, right you are, Captain. Off I go to make sure the passengers are not plotting a mutiny over your flying skills.
Go and do some work with Toby. Terrible, my staff. You know, you just can't get them at Egbert. Terrible. And don't forget to look after Egbert and Katie as well. They're my most special customers here. And also, if Steam Fan Man is in the cabin, keep an eye on him. You might need to put the gas masks on.
Got it, Captain. I'll keep a close eye on Egbert and Katie, and if Steam Fan Man starts acting up, I'll be ready with the gas masks. Just remember, if they start to panic, it might be because of your flying skills.
This is what I mean, Egbert. This is what I said to you, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick reminder to keep an eye on our special guests, Egbert and Katie. They're the VIPs of the flight, so if you see them looking a bit too relaxed, it might be time to check their champagne levels. And if you spot Steam Fan Man, well, just try to keep him calm. We wouldn't want him to start a fan club in the cabin, eh? Enjoy the flight.
Caledonian 222, contact London Control on 133.6.
Contacting London Control on 133.6, Caledonian 222.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something? Sure, there's something I'm forgetting here.
London Control, Caledonian 222, afternoon, maintaining flight level 270.
Caledonian 222, London Control, identified, hello there.
Right, where are we on the map? I hope Heathrow don't plug into you. Oh no, we won't be going to Heathrow, Egbert. I don't want you to see images of my landing. The APU runway turn off lights are all off. Everything's all good. Taxiway turn off lights off. APU off. Oh, what's that? Ow, my eye. Oh, gosh.
Caledonian 222, London Control, expects the List 1 Sierra arrival. Anticipate descent in about 15 minutes.
Right.
Expecting the List 1 Sierra arrival. Anticipating descent in about 15 minutes. Caledonian 222.
Right, that's alright. I'm just making sure that I put the right thing in. Or sometimes they change their mind as well. Oh, my eyes hurting. Oh, gosh. Hang on a minute. Ow! My eyes. Under control, this is Caledonian 222. I think someone's using a laser pointer. I'm getting a laser in the cabin here.
London Control, ready 277. Level at altitude 3,000 feet for vectors ILS of runway 05 at Teesside.
Caledonian 222, roger. Report the laser incident to the appropriate authorities upon landing. Maintain current heading and altitude.
Yeah, just as an update as well, I believe it's emanating from the Blackpool area. Yeah, I think someone was shining a laser pointer at me, Egbert. And just an update, this is Caledonian 222. I believe that the person shining the laser pointer is on the top of the Blackpool Tower. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Oh dear. Anyway, we can see a little bit over there. We can see a little bit of the coastline over there. I think Blackpool is just under some cloud. Of course, this is Microsoft weather, so whether or not in reality there's actually clouds above Blackpool, who knows? Got an aircraft ahead of me. Weird, it's clear blue. Yeah, well, that's the beauty of the weather there. I think you're actually just over there, aren't you? I think that's Blackpool just there, isn't it? Under the cloud. Well, sort of near the cloud. We're just about to go over near Liverpool, which is just down there. There's Liverpool. I'm about 2 miles north of the tower. Right, anyway, we're just about to head over towards Liverpool now. Actually, you might be a bit further, but anyway, you might be more along there. It's really hard to tell. I think that might be Fleetwood up there. Actually, maybe you're just along here. Maybe. Anyway. Let's see. Egbert, Katie, is there anything that you'd like to drink? I can let Janet know if there's anything you want. Might as well get her to do something. I better move my head in back. Oh, slacking. Jump out. What you do? Oh. A solicitor. Right, how far are we now from top of descent? 70 miles. Oh, I know what I need to do. Everything goes to pot when I'm streaming. Right, let's have a look. So the QNH is 101. Oh, that's interesting. 1013. Okay. Let's put that in here. Descent forecast. 1013. Descent request. Execute. That might change the top of descent a little bit. Minimum. Oh, minimums. Thank you, Katie. Yes, I've got to do the minimums. Oh, good job I've got Katie here, you see. Destination QNH is set, will be set soon. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. We're about landing on runway 23, so we'll put that in. Decision height is 238. Put that in. And what else does that need to look at? Approach course is 233. Yeah, that's right. Frequency is 111.35, which is down there as well. And then the airport elevation is 55. So we'll set that on here to 50. Very old school, this one. Got the little windows up here so you can look out of. And we'll do an auto brake free, I think, when we get there. Got an aircraft ahead of us, 2,000 feet, so quite far away though. Right. Let's just have a look where we are now. So we're just heading towards... oh, we're about to go over Stoke-on-Trent in a minute. Let's go outside. See if we can see Stoke-on-Trent. I think that's it down there. Yeah, trouble is a lot of the stuff in the 7.3's just been like carried on from the original plane in the 60s. So a lot of the overhead panel is still very similar to how it used to be originally. And I think that's the point really, isn't it? I think it's just the whole familiarity thing, so that some airline that had like the older 737s, it was easier for people to convert over to the newer ones because everything's so familiar. I mean, apart from these instruments here and everything, I mean, you could go back to a 300 series and basically a lot of things on here are going to be very similar. Yeah. Well, it's just because this was a retro one in the livery. I just thought it'd be nice to leave the windows. Well, it was part of the livery anyway. So, right, we're just going past near to Stoke now. And then we're going to head down to Wolverhampton and Birmingham.
Shamrock 715, London Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Let's just put the prog back up. So yeah, we're 33 miles now from top of descent. Nigel, I'll take over the comms now. Thanks.
Alright, CK, you've got the comms now.
Might as well do something, eh? Might as well do something. Janet, how many glasses of champagne have Egbert and Katie have now?
Oh, Captain, I think Egbert and Katie are on their third glass of champagne now. At this rate, they might just forget who you are by the time we land.
Yeah, but just don't give them too many. I don't want them to be too drunk, you know.
Don't worry, Captain. I'll make sure Egbert and Katie have just the right amount of champagne to keep them happy but not too tipsy. We wouldn't want them to forget your flying skills, eh?
Yeah, I suppose that's a good point there.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick reminder that we're cruising at a lovely altitude, which is a fancy way of saying we're avoiding the potholes of the sky. If you see the captain sweating, it's just him trying to remember which button makes the plane go up. Enjoy the flight.
This is why I hate having Janet on the plane. She's just so rude. You've got set back up in Blackpool to Mr. Wharton flying over Stoke. Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing quite a few flights where I've been going over Blackpool recently. From Belfast. I've been doing quite a few flights from Belfast. So Belfast to Poland, it normally takes you over, or Belfast to Stockholm. We're almost at my descent point now, so I'll have to request descent in a minute.
London Control, Ryanair, descending out of flight level 150. Ryanair 611, Scottish Control identified. Good morning. Meridian 277, contact Scottish Control on 128.055.
Yeah, that's intentional, Katie. Janet talks to me and then she'll talk to the passengers, but I've got it set so that...
Once the Sierra arrival into Southend, whenever you'd like to send flight level 060, QNH 1013.
Okay. So we can descend into Southend already. So he's given us clearance, so basically once we reach the top of descent we can go down. Cleared list 1 Sierra arrival into Southend. We'll descend to flight level 060, Caledonian 222. Right. Yeah, but anyway, as I'm saying, so what it is originally the volume that she'd talk to you, she'd also talk to the passengers at the same volume. Whereas a lot of people said, oh, it'd be great if the volume when she's talking to the passengers in the cabin's lower. So that's why you kind of hear her sound quieter, because she's like talking to me and then she'll say something to the passengers, but I've just got it so that her voice is lower when she's talking to passengers in the back. So yeah, that's the reason why. But of course, because I'm streaming, I always mess about with the volume levels anyway, so it's just trying to find the perfect thing anyway. So oh, gotta just read that again. Alright, almost reaching top of descent, so we'll hear the engine spool down a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Southend. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The lavatories are now off limits, so if you were planning a last-minute visit, you might want to reconsider. And remember, if you see the captain sweating, it's just him trying to remember how to land this thing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, so anyway, we'll just keep an eye on this. So now we're heading down towards Southend. Right, so our landing speed today is quite low because it's the 600. So our I'll put this in preliminarily, although it'll probably go down a little bit. So yeah, 119 knots landing speed. That's good to hear, Egbert. I mean, I was a bit worried. You have been drinking a lot of champagne, apparently. Well, we're heading towards Milton Keynes now. But yeah, I always get anxiety before doing these flights. Terrible. I'm alright when I'm just sitting doing them on my own, but as soon as I have to do them in a stream. The cool thing about like these ATC programs, like Beyond ATC or SayIntentions, though, is you practice talking, so that if you ever do go on VATSIM, it doesn't feel so nerve-wracking anymore, because obviously you're sort of used to doing it already. So it's good for that. Yeah, exactly, Katie. Yeah. There's a guy on YouTube that sometimes streams with a VR helmet, and of course it's just a nightmare to watch. It's just everything's just moving around like crazy. The screen's like shaking and jittering and everything. And yet for the person with the helmet on, it's perfectly fine. But obviously in a stream, it's like every little movement he makes of his head, even just a centimetre, it sort of makes the whole screen jiggle around everywhere. Make you woozy. Yeah. Well, I thought my streams did that already. Just go around the cabin a bit, some of the wing views. Not sure which view we should have. Maybe we should have the maybe we should have that view, and we can hear the flaps come down. Right, just over Northampton. It's quite surprising how quick the flight is, really. We've only been in the air 37 minutes, if that. Got to keep an eye on this other plane that's coming towards me. It's yeah, hopefully we're it's not going to trigger any alerts. Okay, so we're just about to turn over the top of Milton Keynes. That plane's alright now, I think. I think that plane about 400 feet different now. As I said, it's almost like descending with us. There's talk of reopening Blackpool airports and flights to London. Oh, that'd be nice, Katie. If they end up being cheaper than the train, for example, that would be cool. I know Jet2 have just moved back into Bournemouth again, and Bournemouth's going to get a lot more flights in the summer. At the moment they just have Ryanair do some flights in the summer and EasyJet do some, but now Jet2's basically going to add a few there too as well, so that's good. Right, do a bit of a turn over the Milton Keynes. I think that's Milton Keynes. Where's Milton Keynes? Oh look, there's Silverstone. Check that out. Look at that. Silverstone. Nice. Look, there's a golf course nearby. Egbert, you could do some golf and then you could go to the racetrack after. In fact, you've got a choice. You can go golfing over there as well. That's quite cool, isn't it? I love how you can just do a route and then you can just see... I know. I know, it's like even when you do a drifting stream, do you remember? For a drifting stream for quite a few times, it was always going over near Silverstone. Yeah. I think even on the drifting around the world flight, we ended up going near Silverstone. Right, let's zoom in a little bit. Right, I better keep an eye on the legs page because we've got to be at Bombo at 250. So I'm going to set 250 in there now, and then we can slow down towards Bombo. What a funny name, Bombo. Major airway, which CK's probably on, goes past it. Yeah. I think that was probably what I was on before I turned off. Junction 12. Right, let's do the... let's put the brakes on. Very naughty when I do the speed brake. You're supposed to like do it gradually, but I just turn it on.
Contact south end approach on 130.78.
Contacting south end approach 130.78. Caledonian 222. South end approach, this is Caledonian 222 with you descending through flight level 13.3 down to 6060. Messed that up. CK messed it up.
Caledonian 222, south end approach identified. Good afternoon, expect the ILS runway 23 approach into south end.
Expecting the ILS 23 approach into south end, Caledonian 222. Look, they've got a place called Brain. Look at that. Maybe that's where I need to go to. Brain.
Bravo, Lima Sierra 1254, south end departure. Contact London Control on 130.925.
I think that's Luton down there. Might see Luton Airport in a minute. Is that Luton down there? Yeah, it must be Luton, yeah. Might see Luton Airport in a minute. I like that. BATC wants to give you radar vectors. Yeah, we will get radar vectors at the end, Katie, because the last waypoint of the star basically goes to a dead end, and then ATC has to vector you in. So it probably will get vectored right at the end. It's a bit like when you go to Edinburgh or whatever. And to Stockholm as well. If you go to Arlanda, it's like there's a just before. So it just depends, I think. But yeah, I don't know. They both got their good and bad points, really. Well, I think that's Luton Airport just over there, actually, in the distance. So we got to sort of like fit ourselves in the little area corridor here. And then we've got to be at Brain at below 220. So we're about to go over Barkway in a minute. Of course, it will probably go pear-shaped because I'm streaming. Oh dear. Anyway, stream seems to have been alright, mainly. I don't think it's been too much of a slideshow for you all, is it? Which is a good thing. Whereabouts is this that we're flying over? I think this might be, oh, what's that town called? That runs... Let's see, I've just come out a little bit. Can't really see it on the map because it's just not the right scale, but I think it might be Stevenage, that's it. I was trying to think of it. I knew it was on the East Coast main line, but I just couldn't remember what the name of it was. Yeah, so there's Stevenage there. I'll start slowing down a little bit now while we're descending quite shallow direction. I've got an aircraft coming in towards me at the minute. Got to keep an eye on that. Of course, the thing is that the ATC and SayIntentions can't see this other plane, you see. So that's the problem. Because I'm using PSXT at the minute. So sometimes I'm kind of having to just be aware that I've got to steer around. But I think it's kind of descending at the same time as me, so I think we might be alright. It's going to be... yeah. Keep an eye. As long as it doesn't get any too near to me now. Alright. Oh, getting one of them pauses again, like we get now and again. I get that now and again, these pauses. And it'll sort itself out, I hope. Well, hopefully. Come on.
Traffic.
Yeah. Right, it's quite close, but I think we're alright. I think it's just below me, but it's yeah, it's about 700 feet below me now, so that's alright. Still not good though if this was reality, but yeah. It's a gamulator, as it did, so you know. Yeah, he's alright now. He's good. Right, slowed down to 220. Need to just...
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our final approach into Southend, it's time to turn off your electronic devices and stow them away until we've arrived at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. Now, if you see the captain sweating, don't worry, it's just him trying to remember how to land this thing. You'll get information regarding your connection flights on the ground from our lovely Caledonian staff. Thank you for your cooperation, and let's hope for a smooth landing, unlike the captain's last attempt.
Yeah. Right, we're heading to a brain now, which is something that I sometimes probably would need. Oh dear. Right, once our arrival into here anyway, so you can see we go to Spear and then we get vectors after Spear. Right, what's the time we're due to arrive? 13:29, so yeah. Janet, about 15 minutes till we land.
Got it, Captain. We'll be on the ground soon, and I hope you've remembered how to land this time.
Yeah, maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about 15 minutes from landing. So if you see the captain sweating, don't worry. It's just him trying to remember which button makes the plane go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are flying with us.
Yeah.
And let's hope for a smooth landing.
Trouble is with the
Unlike
airport though,
captain's last
Katie, is it
attempt.
doesn't have it just can't get the right, you know, the airport file thing off it, can they? So I mean that's half the problem as well. Aircraft approaching from morning and runway doing a 180. Really? Well, that's not good. It used to be okay. Oh. You've not got anything else running in the background at the same time, have you? You haven't got FSLTO injector running or anything. Alright, we got to slow down anymore now? Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it now? 220, yeah. I think it's like a lot of the programs. I get it with SayIntentions sometimes. I'll do an update to something and then it'll break something else. Oh, I know where Brain is now. Look, it's obviously for Braintree. Oh, look. Who would have guessed that Waypoint Brain was Braintree's nearby?
Direct CF05, descend and maintain 2000.
Come down a little bit quicker now.
Cleared to the ILS runway 05 approach. Meridian 277.
The Brain has it.
Turn left heading 190. Left heading 190, Meridian 277.
There's Braintree down there, look. So how long are we away from the runway now? We're about 40 miles, so yeah, we're quite a little bit low, but that's okay. I suppose it's just because it's just quite a busy corridor here. I mean, you have Stansted, you have Luton, a lot of aircraft all around.
Duke Delta Oscar Mike, turn left heading 065. Duke Delta Oscar Mike, turn right heading 090.
Right to heading 090, Duke Delta Oscar Mike.
The Q&H at the moment at Southend is the same as the standard thing, so don't really have to worry about anything. There we go, 250, 3107 knot winds, a few clouds at 300 feet, I think that is. Was that 3 clouds? No, actually it's 3,000. With them, about to go over. Are you with them? Or you're not with them? Well, there's the Thames Estuary coming up. I wonder if we can see Sheppey anywhere nearby. I think there's Sheppey might be over there somewhere. Well, I think we're just turning over with them. Are we with them? Oh look, there's some of those round circle things down there, Egbert. Look, those giant crocodiles.
Right, heading 060, cruise 125. Right, heading 060, cruise for the ILS around with the approach.
Let's see if this is going to mess up my approach now.
Cruise 1255, turn right heading 055.
Right, heading 055.
Are you going to give me some further descent then? Oh, I see what happens here. We go to here, and then we're gonna come out over here, and then we do a turn. That's how it works here. Because I think there's hardly any space, so then we have to come over the runway, and then we have to sort of go around over the airport, and then come back round on ourselves. So we have to loop around and come back in. I'm guessing. No, that can't be right. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe I messed up. Are there any buffers? I think I might mess this up. CK's messed it up. Never mind. It's all good. Or maybe it is. I don't often go into Southend, so I don't really know how it works. Oh, bit of a pause again. Are there any buffers? Yeah, probably. I think it's just loading in some of the scenery. So yeah, I'm not used to the how the approach into Southend works really. But hopefully the nice man in the control tower will sort me out. Anyway, it looks like we're heading towards is that Sheppey over there, isn't it? Is that Sheppey over there? But anyway, I'm supposed to get to Spear, and then obviously there we get vectored, so that's what I'm hoping. We'll get vectored after Spear. So I think we're going to fly over the airport at about 6,000 feet.
Caledonian 222, descend altitude 3000, turn left heading 035, vectored for the ILS runway 23 approach.
Descend altitude 3000, we'll turn left 035 degrees, vectors for the ILS runway 23 approach. So I need to turn left 35. Let's turn left 35. Oh dear. Okay. And we'll go down to 3,000 feet? Wasn't it? So let's just go down to 3,000 feet then. We'll go down about 800 feet per minute. Feet per minute, and then we'll start slowing down. Slow down to about 180.
Departure, this is Speedbird 0012, currently at 2,300 feet, going to 3,000 feet en route to Zurich.
Speedbird 0012, Southend approach identified. Cleared direct DET. Climb flight level 200.
Direct via DET, flight level 200. Thank you, Speedbird 0012.
Check that again. Still set on 119, so that'll be 119 plus 5. So
contact London control on 135.055.
be about 124 to set that on. Let's go down a little bit quicker. Let's go down at 1,000 feet per minute. Let's put the speed brakes out a little bit. So we can slow down a little bit to 180 anyway.
Contact London control on 130.925.
Go down a little bit more. Exactly. Thing is not the easiest thing to descend when it's quite light.
Heading 100.
Turn right heading white 100, Caledonian 222. Let's just turn right to 100 then. think there's another plane on approach actually. Yeah, it's a plane on approach I think.
Caledonian 222, 2 miles from CF23. Turn right heading 250, descend altitude 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 23 approach. Caledonian 222, contact South End Tower on 127.73.
Okay, we'll turn right heading 250. And then descend altitude 2000 to establish on the localizer. And then we'll contact tower 127.73. Right, a lot of things going on there, so we need to turn right to heading 250 more or less. Although you said that about an hour ago. Oh, down to 2,000 feet. And we'll contact tower once we're on established. I'm going to do that once we're on the localizer though. I'm going to turn a little bit more sharper there because I did spend about half an hour before we actually turned, so we'll get onto there a little bit sharpish. We're still 11 miles out though, so okay, right. Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are in the upright position. If you see the captain sweating, don't worry. It's just him trying to remember how to land this thing without turning it into a roller coaster ride. Thank you for flying with us.
We're going to do some formation flying. Looks like we've got another aircraft on approach with us, but we'll just, because I'm all for realism, we'll give that one we'll just pretend that's not there. It's okay, everybody. Flying cargo, you just say packages, prepare for landing.
Traffic.
Go away, leave me alone. It's a plane heading.
Caledonian 222, South End Tower, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude, Zap, Charlie Kilo.
Caledonian 22, we have traffic in sight.
Caledonian 222, South End Tower. Roger, continued. Approach runway 23. Winds 310 at 7.
Oh dear. Are you landing with my package safely? Yeah. Oh dear. Right, let's like that. And Caledonian 222, we're now on the ILS for runway 23.
Caledonian 222, South End Tower. Winds 310 at 7. Runway 23, cleared to land.
Cleared for landing, runway 23, Caledonian 222.
Caledonian 222, roger.
Right, I better do some work, I suppose.
1,000.
Right, I suppose I better do something here. Arm speed brakes, there we go. Right, everybody. I'll read that in a sec, Katie. A little bit low.
500.
That's correct. Meridian 277, ready for engine start.
It's the only time in the stream I actually do anything, isn't it?
400.
Roger, departure on 130.78, Meridian 277.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Thank you everybody.
Caledonian 222, welcome to Southend. Taxi to Park 36, via Foxtrot, monitor this frequency.
I'll talk to him in a minute.
Cherokee 331, Juliet uniform, roger, canceling takeoff intentions. Taxi to the apron via Bravo advised when ready for further assistance. Southern Tower, 3rd November, City 1 Juliet, radio taxi, departing west, destination of London City Airport.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've just landed, and I must say, that was a landing to remember. If you didn't know better, you'd think the captain was trying to park this thing in a tight garage. But fear not, we're on solid ground now. Welcome to Southend, where the weather is a pleasant 10 degrees Celsius, with a few clouds at 2,900 feet, but no precipitation. So no need for your umbrellas, unless you're planning to use them as fashion statements. Thank you for flying with Caledonian today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position, and remember, the captain, Nigel, and the entire crew are just as relieved as you are to be on the ground. Cheers.
Blues 1254, contact departure on 130.78.
Departure 130.78. Thank you.
Blues 1254, request unclear, please clarify.
Oh. Oh dear. FOD report. Oh, better put the APU on. I'll just take the time to get off the runway, you know. I'll just take my time. Oh dear. Right, it says Park 36, wherever that is. I guess it's not that way, is it?
VFR at or below 15,000 feet. Departure on 130.78.
Can we go this way, I wonder?
2342.
I don't well, hopefully we can taxi down here. It's a bit tight though, doesn't it? Does look a bit tight. Alright, let's turn these lights off then. Oh, look, there's the Vulcan bomber over there. Just gonna stop here a sec. Hang on. What was it parking? Was it 23 we had to go to? Alright. I'm going to ask for a different parking spot. Hang on a sec. Tower, this is Caledonian 222, requesting parking spot number 1 if possible. Don't know where that is. Should have looked at the charts, I suppose, but never mind.
Caledonian 222, taxi to parking spot 1, via Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 23, then Foxtrot. Have a good day.
That can't be right, can it? Maybe I should look at the chart. Hang on a minute. Oh dear. Right. Parking. Let's have a look. Well, that's the terminal apron. Well. Oh no, it's taking me over there. Pro at work. I know, Katie, you know. It's all about the realism, isn't it? It's all about the realism here, you know. You know, I'm not like those, you know, those other people.
November 275 Mike Romeo is cleared to Denham. After departure, fly radar vectors to FNAS, then as filed. Runway 23, climb initially 3,000 feet. Departures 130.78, squawking 4423, November 5 Mike Romeo.
November 5 Mike Romeo. Oh look, there's a private jet over there. Maybe we should park near there.
Romeo, thank you, and ready for taxi, runway 23, information code Papa. Hi, Mike Romeo, roger.
But everyone's relieved to get off the plane, aren't they, really? Right, so this is some freeware. This is a freeware South End that you can get on flightsim.to. It's quite old now, but yeah, there is a payware one as well, but I don't really fly to Southend enough for me to think about getting anything like that. That's what you and Eggy was on, really. Yeah, don't blame you, really. I mean, why you'd want to be on a plane with me? Yeah, I don't want to go over there. I want to stop at I'm going to park over at another stand. I think that other one. Where does that other one take me over? Yeah, I think the other parking spot's over there somewhere. That's not where I want to go, is it really? But what's this one here? Number 7. And this is Caledonian 222. We're gonna park at parking stand number 7.
Caledonian 222, taxi to parking spot 7, via Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 23, then Foxtrot. Have a good day.
Yeah, well, there we go. How about find a parking spot?
TBM 3 Alpha Zulu. You'll stay with me for departure. TBM 3 Alpha Zulu. Affirm remain on this frequency for departure. TBM 123 Alpha Zulu. Remain on this frequency for departure.
Yeah, I think it just, as I said, I think it just depends on the airport files and things. Plus, I don't have a GSX profile for this airport either, because a lot of airports, you know, like you download have a profile. This one doesn't have one, so I think it's using the profile that comes with the you know, the vanilla. You gonna let me park there, or I've got to go a bit further? There we go. Right, let's put the parking brake on. Right, anyway, we're down. We managed to survive. Welcome to Southend, everybody. Well, there's the railway station over there. Cabin crews, disarm doors, please.
Okay, Captain, all doors in park. Dear passengers, we have reached our final parking position. Captain CK and the cabin crew are now saying goodbye. We wish you a nice stay here in Southend, or safe ongoing travel. And remember, if you see the captain sweating, it's just him trying to remember how to park this thing.
1254, request our new clearance to Manchester at 5. Yes, Manchester, and after departure by the vectors to the Gilda, then as filed, departure runway 23, we shall climb to 3000 feet to departure 130.78, squawk 5566, Blues 125.
The boarding passengers bus is
Can I see Teppit waiting? Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame it's not a custom thing, because otherwise you'd see the people walk in, but as there's no GSX profile for this freeware. Never mind. Right, what else do I need to do here? There's a few things I need to do, which I didn't do, but that's what happens, really. Right. Is there anything else I need to do here? Just need to flick up a few switches up here. And I think we can connect to the ground power now as well.
Charlie. Requesting VFR to stand down.
Yeah, can I see Teppit waiting? I don't know. I'll have to look in a minute.
VFR at below 1,500 feet. Departure on 130.78. Squawk 6175.
Alright, we'll just wait for the passengers to come out then. Just have to just chat. Have I done all the lights here? Yeah, that's on steady. That's off. Yeah, that's all cool. Need to move a few things. And set that to 100. Set that to 100. Just got to wait for the bus. As I said, there wouldn't normally be a bus, but because I don't have the a GSX profile.
Passengers, the boarding started.
There we go. Anyway, there we are. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the flight with me today. Well, we got an EasyJet flight that's just either arrived or it's just taken off. Here comes the bags. I don't know where your bags are. Maybe tea bags. I like the livery though. You can get the livery from flightsim.to. They've got quite a few retro ones. So if you like that kind of thing, I thought it would be quite cool. Oh, there they go. All 69 passengers.
Golf Sierra Papa, contact departure on 130.78.
Right, anyway, Janet, the flight is over. What are you going to be doing now? Are you going to be going out with Toby?
Oh, Captain, I was thinking of taking Toby out for a nice dinner, but after your flying skills today, I might just treat him to a cardboard sandwich instead.
No, go and take Toby out. There must be a nice restaurant in Southend you can go to. Maybe you can have fish and chips on the pier.
Oh, Captain, that sounds lovely. I might just take Toby for fish and chips on the pier, but I hope the food is better than your flying skills.
Now, you don't have to be so rude. Anyway, I'm glad that you looked after Katie and Egbert for me today, because obviously they're very important.
Oh, Captain, I promise I was only being as rude as your flying skills. But don't worry, Egbert and Katie are in good hands, unlike your landings.
Right. Yeah, I think she is actually, Katie, yeah. Right, anyway, all the 69 passengers about to board. I should have actually stopped at gate 13. Was there a gate 13 here, by the way? Let's have a look. Was there a gate 13? Maybe I should have stopped at a gate 13. There's a 10. Oh, hang on a minute. I bet the private jet's at 13, isn't it? No, I don't know. Is there a 13 here? Oh, there is. I should have stopped there at a gate 13. You see, I wasn't take him to Izmir Doner Kebabs. Janet, one of my passengers, Egbert, says that you should take Toby to Izmir's Doner Kebabs. It's apparently very good.
Oh, Captain, I must say, if Egbert thinks Izmir's doner kebabs are good, he must have a very low bar for culinary excellence. But sure, I'll take Toby there, just as long as I don't have to fly the plane afterwards.
That's what I mean, Egbert. You know, she's nice to your face, but as soon as you got off the plane, I'll tell you.
Information Sierra looking for IFR to Liverpool.
Oil, grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Terrible, I tell you.
Cleared to Liverpool.
It's a real place. Well,
Runway 23, initial climb support.
Well, you know.
And departure is 130.78, squawking 6446, Golf Sierra Papa.
yeah. Anyway, Janet, I thought you were a tour guide. I heard that you last did a tour guide on a parachute plane in Kazakhstan, and they've not ever wanted you to go back there again. Tara Tai.
Oh, Captain, I was just trying to give people a thrilling experience, but clearly they were more terrified of my guiding skills than the parachute. But don't worry, I won't be taking any more tours anytime soon, especially with your flying skills on display today.
Egbert says there's a place in Southend called
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tara
as
Tai
we prepare to
Restaurant.
disembark, I must say, if you enjoyed this flight, thank Captain CK for his unique landing style. It's like he was trying to park a car on a roller coaster. Thank you for flying with Caledonian. And remember, if you see the captain sweating, it's just him trying to remember how to land this thing. Have a great day. Oh, Captain, if Egbert recommends Tara Tai Restaurant, I might just have to take Toby there. Though with your flying skills, I might need a strong drink first to calm my nerves before I eat. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to disembark, I hear there's a place in Southend called Tara Tai Restaurant. If you fancy a meal that doesn't taste like cardboard, that might be your best bet. Just remember, if you see the captain sweating, it's just him trying to remember how to land this thing. Thank you for flying with us.
You helped me answer a question on the chase. They mentioned what country has the longest border with Kazakhstan. Well, don't thank me. You've got to thank Jeff. Or whoever else it was. Maybe I should do this. Post it in the train sim forums and say, hi, I'm a new developer in the train sim scene, and I'd like your feedback, please. I'm doing Southend Airport station at the moment. I'd like for your thoughts. I'd like your thoughts on the station that I'm building for a new route that I'm doing. Maybe I'll say for Train Sim World. I don't know. It has got that Unreal Engine look to it, doesn't it? What do you think? Do you think my station looks realistic? Well, I think the colours are a bit off, and I've measured the. I've got my ruler out, and I've measured the size of the roof, and you're about 25 millimeters out either side. The roof is the wrong shade of darkness, and in reality there is at least 6 windows there, and not 5 as there is in your screenshot. And yes, and there is actually missing. Where's the track? Why isn't there no track there? Well, I'm just about to put it in the scenery, you know. Anyway, let's just have a look around at this freeware Southend. As I said, it's not bad, you know, for freeware. It's, as I said, it came out a long time ago when the sim. I think this came out about 2020. I think something like that. So it's not bad. It's had a few updates in its time, mainly just for like world updates or whatever. But you know, freeware, it's pretty decent, you know. It's pretty good. As I said, there is a payware as well you can get. Oh, that plane looks a bit flat. It looks a bit like a BAE 146 there as well. I think it is, or an RJ, whatever they want to call, whatever they got called after that. Oh, look, there's a couple of GA planes parked over there. And some solar panels, naturally, with some houses that have been placed in them. And I can hear some water as well. But anyway, thank you all for joining me for my flight. I hope you enjoyed my little trip to Southend today. I've got a feeling this might have been where stand 1 was over here, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I might do some more of these in the future. As I said, I don't mind doing a flight sim stream, but yeah. What was it you wrote earlier, Katie? Sorry, I missed it. It was when I was coming into land. SayIntentions seems to be a lot less constrained than B80C. It doesn't have any of this. It does have this. And then if you say anything off script, it just says it doesn't understand. Yeah, I know there was an update, wasn't there? Supposedly. recently, where you're supposed to be able to say a few more things off script. As I said, you do have that code for Open Sky, which is the free version of SayIntentions. But if you haven't tried it already, what happens is when you try it, you will get 24 hours of what I've got here, the premium version, and then after 24 hours, it will go back to the free version, which is a lot more restrictive in what it does. What was I going to say? But yeah, just bear in mind though, when you do the demo for SayIntentions, the demo starts, the timer starts literally as soon as you make the first radio call. That's when the timer will start. So if you start talking, you know, so it's not like it's a day. It's literally a day from when you first talk, if that makes sense. As soon as you say your first words, that will be when the day starts, the 24 hours from that point.
Meridian 277 is shutting down at King's Aviation. Thanks very much for the service today.
But yeah, anyway, I like my little livery. I might give another livery a go for the next flight. I've got quite a few. I've got Britannia Airways, I've got Monarch, I've got British Air Tools, British Airways. So don't talk. Hello, Jelly. Where did you spring from?
Looking for clearance, IFR clearance to Norwich, Echo Golf Sierra Hotel.
Yeah, so don't talk, Jelly, exactly. How are you, Jelly? You've just come just as I've already finished, though. We were doing a flight from Belfast to Southend, so I'm at Southend Airport. Downloaded this very retro-ish British Caledonian livery for the 737-600. I do like the 737-600 in a way, because I mean it's the nearest thing that I've got in 2020 that looks a bit like the same sort of size as what a classic 737-200 was. It's just different engines and newer stuff, but but yeah, nice little livery, and this is a free rare airport you can get for Southend. Which has been out for ages and ages. Yeah, no cigar tubes. Yeah.
TBM Alpha Sierra Tango. You were not cleared to take off.
You were not cleared to take off. That sounds a bit like me. Not cleared to take off. What is the time anyway? It's 2 o'clock. I might do a. Oh yeah, exactly. 200s. Well, a lot of the planes back in the 70s were noisy though, weren't they? Everything was. Everything was noisy. The only thing that's allowed to be noisy these days now are all the military jets, aren't they? Everything else has got to be quieter than the 77. Yeah. Well, the 77 had 3 of those Pratt & Whitney JT8s on, didn't they? But BAC 111 was noisy as well, but, you know, Concorde, 707s, everything. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go off. I will probably do a stream a little bit later, but it's going to be a Train Sim World 5 stream, because I said I was going to do that cross-city line thing with the BR218 German locomotive, so look forward to that. That'll probably be in about an hour or so from now, about 3 o'clock UK time. But from here in Southend, I'd like to say bye-bye, and yeah, see you all very soon in another stream. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.